Adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing with fractions. Pause the video and you can have a go at all four. They are revision from year 9. Let's start with adding. To add fractions, we can change the mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 1 1/3, 1 times 3 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So that's 4/3 plus 2/5. You get a common denominator, which should be 15. 3 5s are 15. And then to get from thirds to 15ths, you times by 5. So 4 times 5 would be 20. To get from fifths to 15ths, you times by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. Once you've got your common denominator, you can then write it down. It stays the same. And you add the numerators to give 20 plus 6, 26. Your final answer shouldn't be improper. It should be changed into a mixed number. So 15 goes into 26 once, and that leaves an extra 11. You could also have done that question by breaking the 1 off and do 1/3 plus 2/5, and then at the end add on the 1. Just beware doing that question. If these two fractions add up to more than 1, it can cause confusion. So this method's good and it works all the time. On the subtracting, here's an example of where if you separate the numbers and the fractions, you can come into difficulties. So I would recommend just writing them improper and going from there. So 3 1/3, improper. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 3 1/3 is the same as 10/3. 1 3/4. 1 times 4 is 4, plus 3 is 7. That's the same as 7/4. Get a common denominator. What number goes into 3 and 4? The answer is 12. Sorry, what number does 4 and 3 go into? The answer is 12. So 3 times 4 is 12. So 10 times 4 is 40. 4 times 3 is 12. So 7 times 3 is 21. If we subtract the 21 from the 40, we would get 19. Remember, the denominator stays as it is. So that's 19/12. Change that into a mixed number. 12 goes into 19 once, and 7 left over. Example 4, where we're multiplying fractions. To begin, we change this mixed number into an improper fraction. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So that would be 5/4 multiplied by 8/9. Now your overall technique for multiplying fractions is to multiply the numerators and the denominators. So if I just at the side here show you, that would be 5 times 8 multiplied by 4 times 9, which is 40 over 36, which can be simplified by dividing 3 by 4, which would be 10 over 9, or 1 1/9. Now I put that at the side because that's not what I would do. What I would do is, when you're multiplying fractions, first of all, look for any common factors on the numerator and the denominators. So you can see here we've got an 8 on the numerator and a 4 in the denominator. So 4 is a common factor. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. So to do this question now, it's a bit easier. I would have on the numerator 5 times 2, on the denominator 1 times 9, and that gives me 10/9, and that's already simplified. Just need to go back and put it into a mixed number. 9 goes into 10 once, and 1 left over. And dividing fractions. So we've got 3/4, and we're dividing by 2/7. You can see here you've been reminded KFC, and what that means is you keep the first fraction, you flip the second one. So K for keep, F for flip, and C for change the sign from a divide to a multiplication. There's no common factors in the numerator and denominator, so you simply multiply the numerators multiply the denominators, and that gives you 21 over 8. As a mixed number then, 8 goes into 21 just twice. 8 2s are 16, and 5 left over, 5/8. Let's now try and put that together, where we've got a lot of calculations in one go. So example 6, we have 4/5 multiplied by 3/4, take away 3/5 divided by 1 2/7. Don't try and do too much at once, that could be your downfall. Begin by changing anything that is a mixed number into an improper fraction. So 1 2/7, 1 times 7 is 7, plus 2 is 9. Then you should be looking at doing your multiplications and your divisions first before we do this subtraction. So let's focus on this multiplication here. We have a common factor of 4, so divide the numerator by 4 and the denominator by 4. Then if we multiply the numerators, 1 times 3 is 3. And on the denominator, 5 times 1 is 5. Take away, and here we've got a division. So remember, we keep the first fraction, 3/5. We flip the second fraction to 2/9, and we change the sign to a multiplication. So we can't do 3/5 take away anything until we work out what that calculation is there. And you'll notice a common factor of 3, so you can divide the numerator by 3 and the denominator by 3. Now when multiplying the fractions, we're doing 1 times 2, which is 2, and on the denominator, 5 times 3, which is 15. We're now subtracting fractions. So to subtract fractions, you need to get a common denominator. Now multiplying denominators always gives you a common denominator, so 5 times 15, which is 75. But if you're looking for the lowest common multiple, you can see there that 5 divides into 15, and 15 divides into 15. So 15 is a nice denominator to use instead. So 2/15 is just 2/15 on the right-hand side. On the left, we've got fifths into 15ths. You have to times by 3. So 3 times 3 gives us 9. And 9/15 minus 2/15 is 7/15. We keep the denominator and we subtract the numerators.